All right, guys. I'm going to start a few minutes early just so you guys can get some time to log in, hit the like button, let me know who's out there, at least say hi, in the chat so I know who's out there. I know there's some of you guys that watch the stream but don't usually comment, which I understand, but if you could just say hi just so I can see who's out there, uh just let me know. But oh man, I made a couple purchases this week. I bought pretty much the same as usual. I did spend some money, but I didn't make any new purchases or there was some of my stocks that I really wanted to buy some more, but the money that I had needed to go into some of my current holdings. So but I'm seeing some nice moves in my portfolio. Some stocks are already on the way up. They're already on the upside, including Netflix already. I told you guys I was buying in the mid 80s, low 80s. I even bought, I think, one or two shares around $79. I wish I would have had more money to buy some more at a in the 70s, but you know, let me see real quick. Who is out there? What's up, Anders? How are you, man? I know I'm starting early. So I'm gonna give you guys some time. I'm gonna give you some. Let me see. I'm down $21 in the last 7 days. No, just that's it. Just $21. Even though with $21, you know, I can eat lunch twice. You know what I mean? So that's pretty good right there. I know some of you guys are gonna probably log in like another 2 minutes, but I just wanted to start the live stream just so I could warm up a little bit. It's like basketball. Wanted to warm up a little, but I see that at least Anders is there in the chat. Uh, and then I have something that I wanted to talk about really quickly about SoFi, a new partnership that they have. What else? I spoke about Main Street Capital in the last video that I made. I don't know if you guys watched it, but that is the position that I'm gonna be building. I'm gonna start building that position, and I gotta show you guys some of the purchases that I made. What's good, X? How's everything? VTI had a good dip. Nice, nice. Always good to pick up a total stock market, total US stock market. I don't think it's, anything wrong with that. I'm hoping, and you know what? I got to catch up with my brother in law to make sure that he is DCAing into VOO, like I have mentioned to him. So hopefully he is DCAing into VOO and following me, especially, or following what I mentioned to him. He's in his 20s. So VOO in 30, 40 years from now? Woof. Oh man. What's up, Em? How's everything, man? Tim, what's going on, Tim? What's going on? KC, what's up, KC? I know you told me you were gonna be busy. You were gonna be in class. So understandable. So thank you for stopping and saying hi. Let me see, Tim. I have a good one to look up later. Good, good, very good. That's good, Tim. That's good. We'll start looking at stocks later on. Let's just let the chat, warm up a little bit. Log in. I know I started a couple minutes early, but I was pretty much ready. So just wanted to log in already. Made a couple purchases. I saw, and I don't know if you guys saw it yet, but I was watching Joseph Carlson's video. I saw it twice already, but I gotta watch it one more time because while I was watching it, I was cooking the first time, and then while I was watching it just now or listening to it, I was also like looking at some things on X, which I have been very active. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Any of you guys that have been following me, I have been very active, and I'm trying to stay a bit more active over there on X. I'm liking it. I've been like whatever I'm thinking about, I'm posting, so at the moment. have my coffee because I had a pretty hard day today, you know, like at work pretty much, and mentally, mostly mentally, you know, just because I got to lead a team. So, you know, but one of the things that I want to ask you guys, did you guys take advantage of the dip on Monday and Tuesday? Because the market was in the red. I saw some opportunities out there. So let me know there in the chat. What do you guys buy on Monday and Tuesday? If you guys bought anything. In today's video, I created the thumbnail based on the last 2 days, and then today somehow the market was in the green. Which it was crazy. It was crazy that the market was in the green. Especially after a couple of days. I know the war is still going on out there, so you know. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So yeah, I know the war is going on, but the market. I don't know. I thought we were gonna have some more red days. Sorry. Let me see. My second period class was canceled, so I can be here for about 20 minutes. Oh, nice, Casey. Nice to have you here in the chat. Just let me know, what did you guys buy this week? Let me see. What's up, Boogie? All good, man. Here, what's up. I am trying to figure out how to do major investment in the next week or so. My heart says pay off house and buy a new Corvette. But investing probably smarter. So paying off the house, and there's none of this is advice, or financial advice or nothing, but I'm just gonna give you my opinion only. And while I'm giving my opinion to Anders, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Very important. Paying off the house, that's smart. That sounds pretty smart, and I think it can help definitely in the long term and even in the short term, with more money for investing. Buying a new Corvette, I don't know, man. Do you need that Corvette? Do you need it? Honestly, I know that you're more financially, educated than I am, so I'm sure you were probably just joking about that. But if you don't need the Corvette, it would be best to invest. All right. Let me see. Casey, the 3 cards I sold came out to $540. With that, I bought 10 shares of SPYI last night, adding $5.10 per month. It now pays me about $70 a month. That's great, man. A great job right there. Great job. Making some nice monthly income. That's definitely smart. Definitely smart. Adding some of that dividend income. Pretty soon you're gonna be able to. What did you share earlier that you in the video you made like $300 something in this month, in the month of February? So you're getting there, man, little by little. Definitely. Yeah, nice, Casey. Yep. What's up, Jay? Welcome back. Hey, what's up, Brainchild? I'm all good here. Definitely have fun. So but all good. You gonna give more details later? Can we as a group look at your situation there? Sure. About 180K to invest after paying off the house. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I bought PG and SCHD every dip. Nice buys right there. Nice buys. Tom, hey Jay, everyone. What's going on, Tom? SCHG both days. Nice. I did, I have to be honest with you guys. I had to buy SCHG, together with Tom. I bought a couple more shares. I had some cash in my Roth, which I'm trying to build up a cash position because I kind of want to add a new position to the Roth IRA, which I want just some more growth. I still have SCHG, but I had to spend some money in SCHG. It's just it looked too attractive, as close to $30 that where it was. It was like around $30. So I had to buy some more SCHG. I'm with Tom in this one, and I still have a little bit more of cash. I might buy some more SCHG just because it still looks good. And the top holdings, you know, you got Nvidia. I think the top holdings is like Nvidia, Microsoft, um, Amazon. I think it is. I gotta take a look at it later again, but you know, top holdings are just great companies. You know, so yeah. Nice buys right there, Tom. Dave Ramsey will tell you to pay off the house first. Yeah, from KC. Yeah, I don't listen to that to that guy. You don't listen to him, man. There's so and wow, 180K after paying it off. Sounds like a can't miss situation. Yeah. And there's paying off the house is life changing. Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, I think paying off the house first and then, you know, then after that it's like what else? You said a Corvette, you know. If it's your dream car, you know, and stuff, you already, you know, you're already looking at retirement and all that. But you're also hold on, Anders. You also mentioned that you're gonna move to another country or something like that. So if you buy a Corvette here, you know, how are you gonna manage that though? Are you gonna ship the Corvette? That's something that just came to mind. I already have 100K of equity in the house, 4.5%. So worst rate, point 5 plus pay, negative -4 do not amount. Okay. I have another card that's sold and I'm waiting on payment. I think it will be about 250. Wow, KC, you're really you know, you're really nice. It's a good business that you have right there. To be honest with you. Very good business, man. Brainchild, I agree. Yeah. Yep. Tom, down year to date like 6%. It's a bargain. Yeah, with SCHG, yeah. Yeah, SCHG, the Max 7 are the top holdings right there in SCHG. I really like SCHG. You know, I really like it a lot. I might spend the last little bit of cash, honestly, on SCHG in this week, in the remaining of the week. So I might do that. Might do that because it still looks attractive. All right, East Boogie, let me see your shopping list. SCHD, KO, Main Street Capital, and Procter & Gamble. I'm buying Main Street Capital too. I'm trying to build up my position. That's what I'm trying to do with Main Street Capital, Boogie. I did mention, I did talk about it recently in the, let me see, hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my video yet. Maybe you did. You did. But I was talking about Main Street Capital a little bit. So, you know, their growth year over year with total investment income up 3.6% year over year to $145 million. Their net investment income, 5% gains. I'm sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. To $1.03 per share. Distributable NII also 5%. Net asset value 1.7% from Q3 to $33.33 per share. You know, and it still looks pretty. You know, it's still a little bit pricey. And as you can see right here, it is down 12.4%. You know, 12.4% in the last 6 months. So as of right now, I'm seeing it as an opportunity. You know, they also continue to pay their supplemental dividend, which they have been paying for a couple of years. We're going to be getting 30 cents per share in March once again, Boogie. So, you know, me, you, and anybody else that holds Main Street Capital will be getting that supplemental dividend. Yeah, Main Street Capital is still a little bit pricey. It's still at hold on, let me show you guys right here because I'm keeping track of that and I gotta take a look because I might need to update it. I like that I created this sheet right here to keep track of the PE ratio and forward PEs. I want to add a few more metrics, a few more multiples I want to add here. So let me see if I can do that this weekend. But it's still at a 1.77 price to book ratio, which is what is used for financial companies like Main Street Capital. It's still a little bit pricey, but this company usually trades at a premium. You know, they don't usually, Main Street Capital doesn't. I think I looked at the last 10 years, I think it was, and the lowest price to book ratio was like around 1.2 something that I saw. So yeah, it is a pricey company right there. It usually trades at a premium. You know, it's like a Costco or something like that. That it usually trades at a premium. But yeah, SoFi is price to book ratio is 2.2 right now. It's still a company that is growing. There are some news that I wanted to talk about in a second. Let me see. Hey, what's up, Danny? Todo bien, tranquilo, ya tú sabes. All right, let me see. KC, how much is property tax? If you can share, dirt cheap. Wow, $700 a year in North Carolina. Wow. Right, I think you are in North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken, and Jeremy's in Georgia, and Legendaries in Delaware. T Caskets is in New York. Casey's in Korea. Tim is in Canada. You know, I remember some of you guys. You know, why pay off house? You make more money investing it. From Tom. Good point. Good point. If I had Anders money, I buy an old Ferrari. Why old? Okay. Depends how much the Corvette is. You buying a new one? Yeah, that's a good question. Ferrari 358 is probably my favorite car. Is this house in the US? That's a good one. This market is crazy. Yesterday was able to add Google 65 shares at $299. Nice. Nice. Google is still at a, honestly, you know, I like it. I like Google. I still like Google at these prices. I think it's at a fair valuation right now. It's at a 26.2 forward PE, 28 PE ratio, you know, with some good growth. Cloud is growing. I don't have the numbers with me right now or on the top of my head, but I did post something on X. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can open up my X real quick. In Google. You just see, I'm hoping. Oh, I forgot to boost my internet. I got to do that. In my computer. I don't want it to lag. You know. Hold on. Where's my here? Just open up my X real quick. Let me go to profile and second is this one right here. Give me 1 second, guys. So I want to boost my internet for the next 2 hours, right? We're gonna be here for 2 hours, most likely. I have posted something on X. I'll show you guys right now in the screen real quick. Let me show you guys real quick. So you know, Google has been on the downside. It's at a 26 forward PE. But look at this, the full year revenue last year, $402 billion, which is a 15% year over year. And the full year net income, plus 32% year over year. So I definitely want it at a lower PE ratio or forward PE, maybe like at around 22 or somewhere around there. So it has some room to continue to go down, but it's not a bad price to DCA, to be honest with you. You know, to be honest, I like Google. I really like Google, especially long term. But nice buys. Oh, and 250 shares of SoFi at under $18. Nice, nice. One thing, I don't know if you saw this. Let me show you real quick. But this is something that really caught my attention. And I don't know if you saw it, but pretty much SoFi and MasterCard partnered to enable SoFi USD settlement across MasterCard's global payments network. So this is a partnership right here from SoFi, which is pretty interesting. You know, and if you guys can see right here, On March 3rd, they announced that a major expansion of their partnership to integrate SoFi USD, a US dollar denominated stable coin. And I'm gonna give you 1 point as to why I'm kind of excited about this. Even though I don't hold SoFi, uh, I like this partnership right here. And it's for one reason, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. Both SoFi USD settlement, SoFi USD will be used as a settlement currency across MasterCard's network, allowing card users and acquirers to settle transactions instantly 24/7 without traditional banking hour constraints. So this is pretty much like the crypto market out there. Them coins, the stable coins are gonna start being moved around, especially in the MasterCard. Visa will probably come soon with that too. But there's going to be direct bank integration, plans to settle its own credit and debit card transaction powered by MasterCard using SoFi USD. So this is pretty good news right there. If you're a SoFi shareholder, I think, but one of the things that I like about this, is a stable coin, right? It is the first stable coin. SoFi USD is the first stable coin issued by a nationally chartered US retail bank on a public, permissionless blockchain. Now, hold on, where is it? Okay, it's right here. Give me 1 second. So, blockchain infrastructure, it initially debuted on the Ethereum network with plans to expand to other blockchains to support global interoperability, something like that. I don't know what that is, but I really like that this one is on the Ethereum network, which is one of my investments. I'm also investing in Ethereum, so I like this partnership right now. I think I'm gonna start looking a little bit more into SoFi for the future, maybe for my growth portfolio. I think I'm gonna start looking at it pretty soon. But I like this partnership right here. I didn't read much about it. I just read about it real quick. So I don't have much details in my head right now, but I like that. I like that. All right, let me see the chat real quick. Hold on. If I get one, will be next year after lease of my EV is up. Okay. And by then I will know when I am going to retire. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's coastal North Carolina. Technical, as soon as the money hit, I could retire to Cambodia or Philippines. You still haven't decided yet? I'm hungry, but have another class soon, then lunch. But I'm excited to make tacos tonight. Nice. That sounds good. I made pasta today. I made spaghetti. I don't disagree, which is why I go back and forth. Keep in mind, I plan on retiring in 2 to 5 years. All right. Cars are liability, cost you money, assets make you money. Yeah, I agree with that with Tom. I could have retired 10 years ago if not for cars and motorcycles over the last 36 years. So that's a sign, Anders. That's a sign. That's a sign. I haven't owned a car in 12 years before I moved to Korea. I don't miss driving, but I do enjoy driving when I rent a car when I visit the US. Do that. Oh, okay. What kind of Corvette do you want? Good question. I just sold a GT500 Shelby 3,000 miles. I moved full time to Jersey Shore, saltwater, too rough. Yeah, that is true. The salt here, with the snow, it can really eat up your cars. But we're very close, Tom. We're very close. One day we'll probably meet up somewhere. One day we'll probably see each other. I sometimes go to the Towns River area pretty much. Sometimes I go to what is it? Ocean City, Wildwood, so I go to all kinds of areas. I gotta go to Per Time Boy pretty soon. And there's one's a Corvette C8. Nice. I already had a front engine Corvette. Oof. Tim, I look at cars and try to maximize the total cost of ownership over the lifetime of the car. My goal is 2K per year. That's why I buy Honda. I want the maximum lifetime with minimal dollars spent. Yeah, my next car after I'm done with this truck, I'm gonna buy me a Honda Accord, Tim. I'm going back to Honda. I always had Hondas until now. Let me see. Wow, looks great. Looks similar to newer Ferraris. I've owned a lot of sports car, so really no need for it anymore. I'm gonna take a look at that Corvette C8. Open up another screen. Corvette C8. Oh look, Google put it like right at the beginning. Didn't even. Woof. Anders, man, Anders. Let me just pick, and here it is, the car that Anders is gonna get in retirement right now. Looks good. Looks really good. Which color though? Which color? Got the black one. One looks nice. Anders, man, definitely have good taste. I own a 1986 Mitsubishi Starion Turbo, same as Plymouth Conquest, I believe. When I was younger, I loved that car. Nice. I love Honda. I currently drive a 2010 Civic. Yeah, Tom. Them Civics are good. They're really good with gas, man. Really good with gas. Really good. That car is fun. Outran one in my Dodge Daytona Shelby. Nice. That car is fun. Yep. Okay, I gotta go. Take care, everyone. Take care, Casey. I'm 69, so I travel a lot. Most here are probably youngsters. I'm on my third Honda, 2013 Civic. Low mileage, 70,000 kilometers. That's under 50K in miles. Oh, at 2013, we under 50K miles? Wow, that's still brand new, Tim. That's still brand new. You know, to me, I put more miles on my Corvette in 6 years. Nice. Let me see, Tom. I'm sure, Jay. I own 6 houses in Cisa Heights. Oh, I haven't been to Cisa Heights in a little while. I went last summer only once to Cisa Heights, Tom. If you see me, don't shy away. Just say, hey, Jay, and I'll definitely say hi. Wow, 6 houses. Cisa Heights is pretty cool, actually. I go over there mostly, Tom, for the junk food. I go get me some fried Oreos. I like the at the lemon, the stand that has the big lemon. I usually get like the Italian sausage sandwich. I like it there. And I get me like cheese fries, just walk around for a little bit, Um so yeah, so it's I go over there mostly. I walk around, and my kids sometimes get on the ride, so they like to play mostly on the machines, actually. But I do like to go and eat some of the junk food over there. The lemonades are good too. But yeah, pretty cool spot. Pretty cool spot. When I was working not long ago, I was putting on 35K miles per year. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah. So 30K miles or so. Now I drive about 600 miles per month. Wow. That's good. That's good. Let me see. Anders. Oh, anymore? I drive hardly any. I've had my Volvo since 19. How are Volvos, Anders? Are they good? Like, are they reliable? Do they not give any problems or anything like that? You know, I'm interested about that. One of my coworkers bought a Volvo recently. Have had my Volvo since January 6, 2025 and doesn't even have 5,000 miles yet. Ooh, nice, nice. And he was paid for in cash from dividend. What, Tim? That's goals right there, Tim. That's goals right there. to pay off a car with dividends. I would love to do that, to make car payments with dividends. I would love to do that. LOL, me shy, LOL. Oh, Tom, come on. You know, oh, honestly, when you see me around, a lot of times I'm very serious. Some people sometimes even think I'm a cop or something like that, just because of how serious I am a lot of times. But just say, hey, look, hey, I'm Tom, from the chat in YouTube. I kind of lost it. I live on Webster Ave, Midway Steaks, Jay. Midway Steaks. Did I ever have the steaks from there? The cheesesteaks? I'll need to check it out. Tom. I'll need to check it out. I'll most likely go to Cisa Heights this summer, though. I'll most likely be going there this summer, at least once. I have a couple things that I'm gonna do this summer, but I might go there once. I also I should warn y'all to sell KO shares. I've gone from 3 liters or more of Diet Coke per day to 1 can. So you're not supporting, us Coca-Cola shareholders anymore like that. Oh man. Something I've been cheating on Coca-Cola. I've been having this, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. I kind of been liking it. I like Dr. Pepper, to be honest. It's done. It is done. Pretty much. I was having that with my dinner. I usually don't have soda on the week, but I kind of wanted one today, honestly. I really did. Tom, the lemonade stand street. Yeah. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. That's where I really like to go. I like to go there a lot. Tell that lemonade. Volvo is a good car. Okay, good to know. I like Volvo's, zero issue so far. The 245 we had on the farm was a tank. Could get a reasonable amount of 24 packs of beer in it with 5 people. Go on, Anders. But yes, Volvos are historically known for longevity, and has the best seats for long drives. Ooh, that's good to know. That's definitely good to know. We own about 6 or 7 Nissans now. Pretty decent car from Brainchild. Yeah. Nissans. I paid the total cost, $10,500 USD in dividends. Didn't work for a penny of that car. It was paid off when I picked it up. I saved my dividends for a couple months. Ooh, nice. I like that, Tim. That's good right there. That's a good story right there, man. Very, very good story. Also something else that I wanted to show you guys. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button. Very, very important to anybody that is new there in the chat. I'm going to show you the purchases that I made earlier this week in the portfolio. Let me see. All right. So let me show you guys the purchases that I made earlier this week real quick, which I'm going to show you this first. Hold on. Let me show you this first. Let me see. Brainchild, we had a Datsun pick up on the farm, drove it until it fell apart. Fertilizer in the bed is rough on cars. You know that Datsun, that was very, very popular in Puerto Rico, when I was a kid. And people had it and they will drive them to the ground and they will continue driving. Like that was good, some good cars. But what is it? Earlier this week, so last week I got paid from YouTube, one. And then this week I got money from my credit card points. So I'll show you right here. I pretty much got $36, almost $37 from my credit card points, which is from Fidelity, which get deposited directly into my taxable dividend portfolio. Okay. Then last week I received $116 from YouTube. From YouTube. I haven't paid taxes on it. I'm going to. So don't worry about that. But as of right now, I just wanted to put it on there, on the dividend portfolio. So that's a total of $153. So you guys know what I did with it, right? You know, you guys know what I bought with it. Well, let me show you real quick. Doo-doo. So I pretty much, I'm gonna show you first the purchase that I made in for the weekly challenge, which of course, one more share of SCHD, guys. I bought one share at $31.87. This was on Monday, March 2nd. Then after that, I bought 4 shares on March 3rd with the money from YouTube and the credit card points. So I bought 4 shares of SCHD at a share price of $31.40. And I know that this is at all-time highs, but I'm going to continue buying SCHD. Then after that, you know, I had a little bit more. So I had $27.41. So I bought fractional of a share. I bought 4.873 shares of SCHD on Tuesday, you know, with YouTube money plus the credit card points. Those credit card points are really, really helping out a lot. I'm pretty excited about that. I've been using my credit card for like almost everything. And of course, I'm paying it off because I do have the cash for it. You know, it's not like that I don't have the cash. But yeah. Then I had $20 left. So what did I do? I bought some more Main Street Capital. You know, I told you guys I'm gonna start buying more Main Street Capital. So since I had the $20, I was like, you know what? Let me just put it into Main Street Capital so I can build up my cash, you know, my dividends even more. And this is gonna be my new focus. Share price was at $56.53. So I added another 0.353 shares. And this is on time for the supplemental dividend. So I got these $20 more for the supplemental dividend, which the ex-dividend date is going to be on 3/6. And any shares that you own by tomorrow, you'll get paid dividends, you know, by the closing of tomorrow. You'll get paid those dividends. So those were my purchases this week. I also bought some more SCHG in my Roth IRA. You know, I bought a couple shares there and I still have some more cash. I might buy a little bit more, but I'm going to see. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. Maybe I should get a 240Z. Ooh, nice. I've never seen a Datsun truck before, only the 240 and 300 cars. Yeah, I never saw the trucks either. I only saw the cars too. Love those cars. Can't wait to see them restored at car shows in the future. That'll be pretty cool. Hey, what's up? What's going on, James? What's good? Hit the like and subscribe is free. Thank you, James. Like button, subscribe to the channel. Very important. You know, I think we're up to, oh no, I don't have it right here. The subscriber count. But thank you, James. Really, really appreciate it, man. Let me know there in the chat, James. What did you buy this week? Did you buy any more of the Grand Theft Auto company? What is it? TKO? TTKO? Something like that. Did you buy any more of that? Was that on sale? I should start taking a look at some of the stocks actually in my in the Google Finance in the after hours. Tim, what's the most gutless car ever? 2L diesel, no turbo, has 72 square bells on a one day. My father-in-law called our Nissans Datsuns. Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. Brainchild, can you up my SCHD to 191? Nice, nice. Wow, 191. Brainchild. That is great right there. Gotta update my let me see. So you're right here, Brainchild. And I gotta make a video. This is the next video that I gotta make. I think I'm gonna make it on Monday because that's the only time that I have. I won't do a live stream, but I'll do a video on Monday about the SCHD community, especially with the ex-dividend day for SCHD coming up. When is that coming up? Let me take a look at my 191, right? Let me know there in the chat. Anybody else that wants me to update the SCHD count, let me know there in the chat. I did share something from oh yeah, I also wanted to share this. This is from SCHD Stan, who who gave the dividend estimate for Q1 of this month. So this is the month of March. Ex-dividend date should be March 25th. That's when it is. And then the pay date is let me just hit it so you could expand. So the pay date should be March 30th. So it's at the end of the month. So we still got a couple more weeks to add some more SCHD to your portfolios. So don't forget to leave it like Brainchild is doing right now. Leave your SCHD count there in the chat. So right now, the estimate based on SCHD stance knowledge and I can't think about the word, but he worked on it pretty much to try to get a better estimate of the SCHD share. So it's 0.2707 cents per share. If SCHD stand is accurate with this, or even if it's close to it, you know, this is a 8% versus last year Q1 payout, and I should get a little bit over $100, a little bit over $100, you know, and so this is 8.8% growth. So I'm hoping SCHD stand is right and his estimate is right. I'm sure it's going to be very, very close to this. I'm sure it's going to be very close, which is going to be great. You know, the companies also, SCHD stand is good to follow. Like if you like SCHD a lot, like the way I do, just follow him on X. Very knowledgeable, always follows SCHD, gives a lot of information. What is it? Also follows like the companies that are in SCHD. That's what I was looking for. And whenever they grow their dividend and everything. So very good information right there. And I wanted to show it real quick that this is the estimate. Hopefully it is. I'm going to do what I'm going to do for the video. I'm going to put this estimate in the video, in the SCHD video, and then we're going to calculate it and see what's the difference between last year and this year. So I'm going to do that in the next one. I'm going to be making, I actually did that. I actually did that right here. I did the formula right here. Hold on, let me just do that real quick. But I did the formula right here. So you can see $102. No, hold on. I'm at 385 actually. Oh, what am I doing? So $104. $104 I should be getting if the dividend comes out as same as what SCHD stand mentioned there with the estimate. You know, so I'm pretty excited about that actually. I'm pretty excited. I'm really, really excited. And I'm gonna make a separate column right here, pretty much with that estimate. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm gonna put SCHD stands estimate and then whatever they pay last year in March. I'm gonna be doing that for next week. Hopefully, I should be making the video Monday though. I should be making the video Monday. All right, let me see if anybody else shared their SCHD. I grabbed some GOOG under $300. Yeah, same as Danny. Danny also grabbed some Google. Also, I think I think Google is still at a good. I think that was a good pickup. You know, not financial advice, James, but that was definitely. I think, in my opinion, that was a good pickup. You know, especially if you're thinking long term. Let me see, Tom. Still at 7,778 shares of SCHD. Only using the drip at this time. Wow, Tom. Wow. I know you're already retired and stuff, so you're just collecting the dividend right there. Do I have you here? I don't think I have you here, Tom. I thought I did. Oh no, yeah, you're right here. 7,778. Wow, that is $1,935 in this quarter. That's crazy. That is crazy, Tom. Getting that in retirement, I'm hoping I get all the way up there, in the future. Oh, what's up, SCHD Stan? What's going on, man? Didn't know you were there in the chat. Let me see if you put any other ones. Let me see. I go through all the holdings and accounting for the weight in SCHD. Now, this is why I like to follow Stan. For the weight in SCHD, add up the payouts from each stock to determine the payout. Q1 is the hardest one to predict, but I'm usually pretty close. Yep. This is why, I usually follow SCHD Stan on X because gives a lot of good information with SCHD. And you guys know I like SCHD a lot. Probably not as much as SCHD Stan because he has, and I have him right here, 8,340 shares. That's the crazy part, man. 8,300 shares. That's goals right there for me. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. This is my YouTube account, but I haven't made any videos yet. I'm pretty active on X. Yeah. SCHD Stan is pretty active on X. That is for sure. Right there. So if you guys have an X account, definitely go follow him. Let me see. SCHD at 1,013 shares, Boogie. Man. Picked up another couple shares here. Nice. That is $228 in March dividend. But I'm gonna put SCHD Stan estimate right here next week. I'm gonna do that. Hey, what's up, unboxing? How's everything? Stan, what is your YouTube name? I hear a lot about you. Yep. Tim, predictions for rebalance. I think Ford is out. Yeah, I think SCHD Stan is gonna put also rebalance also. I don't know if he's gonna do a video or I think he's gonna do a post on X. But I think he's gonna do something like that. Some prediction for the rebalance. I think Ford is gonna be out. I'm also thinking, which one is another one? I think UPS. Hold on. Let me just give me 1 second. I don't know. I think UPS is also, if you see right here, the payout ratio is like at 100%. I don't know if they can sustain this dividend anymore. They might be able to. I don't know. You never know, right? They might be able to continue to sustain this dividend, but I think this is another one that might be out of the portfolio. UPS, to be honest. What's up, Lawrence? 96 shares of SCHD. I like that. Nice. 96 shares. So you are 64% of the way to your goal of this year, which is 150 shares. Nice. Let me see unboxing. I got 65 shares of SCHD. So that's cool. Let me see. 65 shares of SCHD. Unboxing them. Where are you? Are you? Oh, right here. Nice. 65. And your goal is 120. So you're 54% of the way there. You should be getting $15, hopefully around there. So that's cool. Tim, SHD Stan, I had a theory about the lower first quarter dividend being KO factor since they pay in December instead of January. What are your thoughts about that theory? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question for him. Thanks, Stan. I'll look for you. I hear you're the best on SCHD info, etc. Yeah. He's pretty good. SCHD Stan is pretty good. I do follow him. Just because he shares a lot of info on SCHD. And this was the estimate for Q1 of 2026. So if this estimate is correct, it will be the highest Q1 and third highest quarterly payout in SCHD history. This will lift the 12-month trailing dividend to $1.06 from $1.04. So that's 2 more cents per share. So anybody that have a ton of shares, this is great news right there. That's some very nice income right there. Very, very nice income. I love the income. I've been becoming a lot more active on X. I gotta post a few more things, I gotta post some more stuff, one of the things that I thought about earlier, because I see a lot of people panicking, and they panic. But I always say, just expand your the chart. Whenever you are panicking and you want to panic sell a company or an ETF, mainly an ETF, just expand it. Like the way I did with SPY right here. In the last 10 years, it's up 239%. And you can see the dips right here. These were all buying opportunities right here, but it just kept going up. SPY kept going up, kept going up, kept going up. So, looking good. All right, let me see. UPS is not going anywhere. I know. You're UPS shareholder, James. I don't know. It's just I'm kind of nervous about the dividend. I'm kind of nervous about the dividend. That's pretty much it. Jay, can you look up EXP valuation? A quick look. EXP, what is this? Eagle Materials. Let me see. I never looked at this company before. This one is Building Materials. IPO day 1994. Sells heavy construction products in light building materials. Cement, concrete, and aggregates. Gypsum, wallboard, recycled paperboard. Yeah, a lot of materials. That's good. That's good, because that's something that AI is not disrupting, though. That's something that AI is not gonna disrupt, Danny. So I'll tell you that. AI is not gonna be able to disrupt that, I don't think. So that's good. Let me see. PE ratios at 16, market cap $6.6 billion. Forward PE is at 17. Dividend, it has a dividend, 0.5%. Price target an upside of 7% from here. Let me take a look. Year to date is up only 2%. Let me see. Last 6 months is down 5.5%. Last 5 years is still up 69%. Take a quick look at the income real quick. So you can see there's a growth in revenue, slightly, pretty small. Yeah, 2%, 4%. Yeah, it's growing a little bit. Okay. Their revenue, let me see their operating income. It's so good. Let me see. This is December. So it went down from last year, from 2024 December, $158 million to now 138. That's down year over year. Let me see the revenue also. December was 559.6, 555 to 558. So year over year, it has gone down. I have to take a look at the annual real quick. Okay, slightly up in revenue. Okay. All right, let me see what else. Shares outstanding. Let me see. They're buying back shares. This is a positive right here. I like this. Let me see the earnings per share. It should be pretty healthy because they're buying back shares. So that's a good sign. $3.23. Let me see the earnings per share growth. Negative. Free cash flow. Let me see. It's at $60 million right there. Free cash flow per share. It is $1.90 right now. Okay, let me see their margins real quick. Gross margin is at 29%, operating margin at 25%, profit margin 18%, free cash flow margin 10% is going down in the free cash flow. Gotta take a look at the why their free cash flow is going down. What else? Let me see the debt real quick. It's at $1.8 billion, so they have a lot of debt. Net cash to debt is $1.38 billion. Yeah. Net cash per share is negative 43. Book value 1.4. Book value per share, let me see, it's at 46.7. Okay. This one looks something real quick. Ratio in 2022 it was a lot cheaper. In 2023 looks like it usually trades like between a 20 and a 15 PE ratio. So right now it's still a little bit above. See the forward PE. I just gotta take a look and see why the forward PE is a little bit higher than their PE ratio. You know, I don't know much about the company, so I can't tell you much about that. We see the price to free cash flow ratio is at 28. Price to operating free cash flow is 11.6. Looks interesting though, Danny. Looks interesting, but there just might be better opportunities out there. Even though, look at their payout ratio, it's only 7.5%. They're using a lot of their money to buy back, which is good. Look at this, 4% buyback yield. We'll just need to look a little bit deeper in it. It looks pretty interesting. It look interesting. But I think it could be a little bit cheaper. Hopefully it does go down some more. I don't know much about the company. But there might be better opportunities out there though, Danny, to grow. But this is also a company that I don't think is gonna get disrupted by AI. What's up, James number 2? James 09. Let me see, James. UPS is 3% of the phone and one of the best stocks in the fund. Chances SCHD removes UPS 0. I like that. James. Let me see. I'm up 83.73 shares. Let me update SCHD stand real quick. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. 83.73. Let me see. So B30. I have it with the I'm supposed to have it. 1 second. Supposed to have it with this. Yep. Let me do the new calculation real quick. With the new shares update. I never did this. I never did the formula. Actually. I never did the formula. So SCHD stand to get around $2,000. Jeez. Wow. Nice. But I gotta put the dividend that you estimated. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be doing that for sure. All right. I'm just going to start investing in robotics. Well, you're knowledgeable with computers and stuff. So yeah, why not? I think you definitely have more knowledge than I do, though, for sure. James, I am not sure what your hate is in UPS. There is no worry about the dividend. It's just I'm worried. Look at that. 100%, James. It's not hate. It's not hate. I just think I just think that, with even though they can get, honestly, if UPS does things right, they can get benefited from robotics in the future, though. For sure, in their warehouses that can manage the packages, separating them for the trucks and stuff. Still have the person or the people driving the trucks and delivering, but they can definitely benefit from AI, from robotics, though, in the future. If we're looking stocks up, can you look at HESM? Okay, let me see. Let me take a look. Start taking a look at some stocks, and I gotta take a look. Man, time goes by fast. Hess Midstream, 9 o'clock already, and I'm still not done yet. I still gotta give you guys a couple more topics. Let me see. Hess Midstream. Okay, so this one is oil, right? Oil and gas midstream. Let me see how it's doing after the war. 13.3% year to date. So in the last 6 months, it's still down though, 4.8%. Looks like there was an opportunity not long ago, 2 months ago or so. In the last 5 years, it's still up 73%. This was a nice downside right here, Tim. Very nice downside. Dividend is a 7.8%. Wow, very high dividend. There's a price upside of 5% to $41. PE ratios at 13. Forward PE is at 13.9. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Revenue. Yeah, there's slightly growth right here. They went down. It went down in the last quarter in Q4. Let me see. It's still year over year, still higher though, 2.1%. So the revenue is looking good so far. Let me see the operating income. Also looking good. It's still up, from 243 year over year, $243 million to 251. That's still up from last year or the year before, sorry. Net income is also growing. That's a positive right there. It's at 93 million. So that's good. Let me see the shares outstanding. They're issuing shares, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign. Which companies or which gas stations do they do they sell to, or do they have like their own gas stations though? Hold on, I'm not even showing the screen. I'm not even showing the screen. I'm sorry. Let me see their earnings per share. They're still growing their earnings per share, even though they're issuing shares. Still at 72 cents. So that's, yeah, so they're growing. They're growing good. $178 million right here in the free cash flow. Free cash flow per share is at $1.38. Okay. Still in the quarterly. Gross margin is still at 77%. Operating margin 62%. Very nice margins right here. Profit margin 41%. Free cash flow margin is at 44%. So this is all looking good. This is looking good right here. Let me see total liabilities. Let me see the total debt is at $3.7 billion. Wow. Book value. Book value per share. The free cash flow. It's at $178 million in free cash flow. Free cash flow is growing 9%. The margin is 44%. So, I don't know. This one looks pretty good. This one looks good. Operating cash flow is down in the last quarter. You still see some growth though, from 258. No, actually, from $258 million in Q4 of 2024 went down to 245. Right there. Let me see. The stock-based compensation is very low, so not much. Nothing to worry about. Let me see the dividend. The payout ratio is at 103%. They're a little bit all over the place with the dividend. It doesn't look like they pay an actual. Let me see. They do pay 4 times. Yeah. So they pay a little bit all over the place. So it doesn't look like it's like a steady dividend, but they still grow it though. Because a couple of years ago in 2021, they were only paying like 51 cents per share. And then now in 2025, it's at 70 something cents per share. So they're still growing their dividend, which is a plus, single digit and double digit, 11%, 8%, which is a good sign right there. I like it. I would just be worried with this payout ratio, dividend growth 9%, and then the buyback. Yeah. It would be good to look a little bit more into it. I like the yield, I'm okay if they lower it to like 5%, to be honest with you, to not affect like anything else. I'm not sure if they're, because they're issuing a lot of shares. I would like for them to see, some buybacks. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, if you see, they're issuing a lot of shares. I would like to see some buybacks, even though it slowed down in this last quarter. 129 million. They bought some. So this is something to look at. And what else? What was the other thing? I would just look at that. To be honest with you. But a lot of the things, a lot of the multiples that I saw, I liked. and a lot of their earnings, their profits, I like it, you know. So yeah, I kind of like the company, Tim. Honestly, I liked it. All right, let me see. Ooh, there's a lot of messages there. Tom, SHD Stan, who's getting booted and added with SHD reconstitution? Your prediction. That's a good question, though. Last time UPS cut the dividend was 2008 crisis. Not a whisper anywhere of a cut. Company is cruising now. Okay, good, good. UPS is cruising, is crushing SCHD over the last 6 months, actually holding them up. So almost 0% chance they would have even considered removing UPS. Let me see X. Biggest demand I see are chips. PS6 reportedly getting delayed due to shortage. Wow. Who are they buying? Who's Sony buying chips from? Though X. If you have the if you have the answer, let me know there in the chat. I really would like to know. Thanks for looking at it. Yeah, you're welcome, Danny. You're welcome. HESM. Nice. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I would just look a little bit more into it, but 7% dividend yield. That looks good. Show the dividends rate and share your screen. Yeah, I know. I forgot to share my screen. Tim, I'm sorry. Tim, you're onto something. The same thing happened in Q4. So that KO payment will flow through in this Q1 payout, meaning we don't actually miss it. Oh, okay. You see, that's good. That's why I follow SHD Stan. Hey, James, I'm working on reconstitution analysis now so far. UPS looks good to stay in SCHD. Okay, good news right there. Good news, James. Good news, James. There is no possible way they would even consider it. How about Target though? How about Target? What's up, Thrill? All good here, man. Nice to see, to see you there joining the chat. It will most likely outperform the fund with better dividends. Yeah, it could be. I would like to see some more. Well, I don't follow UPS really, so I don't know. Maybe I should look into it a little bit more. But I think UPS can definitely benefit from robotics. I think that's going to help them in the long term. I don't know how the union contracts will be. In the future, they might need to renegotiate those union contracts in the future whenever they start implementing some robotics and stuff. But yeah, I think they can benefit with that. The 7.82% dividend with a 10% CAGR looks amazing. Yeah, he does. He does. Even if the CAGR slows to 5%, still looks good. Yeah. No, it does look good. It does look good. HESM could see $42 to $45 this year. Yeah, with the way oil is going right now, which let me look at the heat map. Hold on. Let me look at the heat map real quick. Heat map. See where it's at, where oil is at. Let me see real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll share the screen in a second. Let me share this real quick. But let me see futures. You see crude oil is still in the positive in the after hours, it looks like. How did he here? I'm gonna take a look at futures, I think. 500, Dow Jones, all market cap, all stocks, ETFs, crypto, themes. Let me see if I can see it right here. If not, then I'll take a look at the futures. I'll just do that. Because the futures, you got the crude oil right here. Let me see the year-to-date performance. Let me see. Right now it's at 34%. Look at this. Crazy. Gold is 18%, silver 19%. So yeah, in the year-to-date, the S&P is down. But you can see that it's continuing to go up. The crude oil. So yeah, you could definitely see that. Brainchild, did you talk about your vacation yet? What was the number one experience you enjoyed while gone? Yeah, I did share some pictures though. I don't think I have them here anymore, but I did share a couple pictures. Oh yeah, I do. I do. I do have a couple pictures of some things that I did. Some places that I visited. I did talk about it in the first stream when I came back. So let me show you guys. Let me show you real quick. So this is a place that I went to the first day. My mom really wanted to go here where they have food and stuff. Let me just make it a full screen. Let me just make it a full screen. But yeah, this is the place. They had like ice cream, they have food, they had everything there. It was pretty cool. They had like something for the kids right here so they can play around. They had zip line also on top. My niece really wanted to get on there, but her father didn't let her do it. So, you know, so yeah, but she really wanted to get on the zip line. Um, Let me see. This was the place that I ate at. So I had some food here, so it was good. The food was good. This is what I had. I had some mofongo with some steak. Yeah, so I had this. They also had like some stuff for the kids, which it was pretty cool actually. And then I had some food from here, from this little stand, which is by one of the shopping malls that is close to where I live at, or where I grew up at, pretty much. And they have like all these little, they're called dumplings, so it's like dough, fried dough, and then they put meat inside and everything. And I had this while I was there. I have one of my favorite sodas, which is pineapple. uh, then I have this, which is the what I'm talking about, the sandwich made out of dough and stuff. And it had chicken in it. I only ordered one with chicken only because I had eaten like 2 hours before, so I wasn't that hungry. And then I ordered me this, which is the dough fried with sugar and a little thing of Nutella. So that was pretty good. Then I went here. This is in my hometown. The water fountain. This one is very popular. The firehouse. This used to be the firehouse like in the 1800s, early 1900s, and it was used. Now it's like a little museum pretty much. And then this is like in the same, right across. Then I also had an ice cream, so that was pretty good right there. And then this was what I ended up the the trip with. I had some breakfast, I had some sandwiches and stuff. So that was quite a few things that I did. Let me see. So yeah, those are some of the pictures that I showed. I should have taken more pictures, to be honest with you, Brainchild. But those were some of the pictures. I have some other ones too, but they're with family members and stuff. So yeah, and I don't think they want to be on YouTube, even though they don't know I do YouTube. Just so you know, nobody has ever mentioned anything to me about YouTube or that they have seen me on YouTube. So I'm pretty much on the down low as of right now. All right. So from X, it's not confirmed, but I will assume AMD. Okay. AMD, very, very popular stock. Very, very popular stock out there. But yeah, very, very popular. Advanced Micro Devices right now. It was up almost 6% in the day. Wow. In the last month it's down 16%. In the year to date it's down almost 6%. In the last year it's still up though, 105%. So yeah. Yeah, this one looks good. AMD, I think it looks good. Have you ever looked into BOTZ? I owned it for a while because they make the Da Vinci robot using hospitals. I sold because I didn't think I understood it good enough. I never looked at that one, to be honest. Oh, this is an ETF. Okay, Global X. Is this it? BOTZ. This is it. This is an ETF though. It's pretty much robotics and AI. So they have companies like Nvidia, Eaton's Corporation. We have some printers from there. They're pretty good, actually. This company is pretty good. Eaton's. They have some pretty good printers and stuff. Let me see. I don't know a lot of these companies. I honestly don't. Um, but yeah, 5 years is only up 12%. There might be better opportunities out there, to be honest. And paying a 0.68% expense ratio. Yeah, I'd rather buy a CHG and just sleep well and just, get on my pillow, and sleep well at night, Yeah. Let me see. OKE is another MLP energy company that seems ready to spring a bit. Let's take a quick look real quick. OKE. ONIAC. Let me see. Okay, so it has a 5% dividend yield. Nice. Upside from here of 4% to $88. Let me see, where is it at? Wow, it's up 15% in the year to date, M. Let me see. In the last 6 months, it's up almost 15%. The last year is down 12%. In the last 5 years, it's up 77%. Let me see. He looks like he's right now on the downside. It seems like every couple of years, it's like Bitcoin. Every couple of years, boom, down. Every couple of years, boom, down. And he looks like he took a nice dip just now at $69. So it might have been a good time to buy. This one, oil and gas midstream. Let me see. Natural gas liquids, natural gas pipelines. This one is pretty much natural gas. Yeah. Yeah. Natural gas. Okay. Let me see real quick. This. Oh, look at the revenue growth. Nice. I like this. So far, revenue growth 29.5%. That looks good. Operating income is good. 1.53. Let me see compared to it's down a little bit from the previous year. Let me see. Let me take a look at the shares outstanding. They're slightly diluting the shareholder, but not like a lot, you know. Yeah. Why their shares year over year are in the positive, because they are diluting. Cash flow 576 million. The free cash flow per share, because they're issuing shares, that's why it's down, but still in the positive at 91 cents. Operating margin, pretty low for this company, but they do have to spend a lot of money to keep the company running. Free cash flow margin is still at 6%, profit margin 10%, operating margin 16%. Balance sheet. Total debt. Oh wow, $32 billion in debt. A lot of debt. Yeah, a lot of debt. And with such little free cash flow, $32 billion, and look at the free cash flow. It's only a $576 million. They need, wow. Yeah. They have a lot of debt, but um could be a little bit cheaper. It was a little bit cheaper a couple months ago. Look at this. It was at a 13 PE, 13 and a half PE in September, December. Yeah. Probably still the average in the last 5 years. I would say it's like around the average, right now. In the last 5 years. Might be like a little bit more than 15 PE. So let me see, the forward PE is still also a 15. It was good to pick up some shares right in September, December time. It would have been good to price to operating cash flows at 9.53. Okay. Price to free cash flow up. It looks, the payout ratio is only at 76%, so it looks good. 4% dividend growth, 5% yield. They just grew their dividend to $1.07 per share. I like it. I like it. I think I like this one. I would need to learn a little bit more about their business, look at a couple of news and stuff, but I like a lot of the multiples that they have here in their financials. I kind of like it, but of course, you gotta do a deeper dive in it. But I kind of like it though. Good one. This one, HESM, also look pretty good. Oh God, it is food time again, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, Anders. We should take a look at some foods. Honestly, why not take a look at some foods? We should take a look. Let me see, Tom. I'm very behind in the chat. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Jay, were you close to the cruise ship ports? PR is great. Took 2 cruises last 2 years. Yeah, so the cruise actually went to my town in Ponce, if I'm not mistaken. There's also one up in San Juan also, because that's the touristic area. But there's also a port in Ponce. So yeah, I'm there. That's my hometown. BOTZ didn't move for me over a year. Bought in. Okay, nice. I will look at ARKQ if I just had to get back into the space. Nice photos. Thanks, X. When you get shouted out in public because of your YouTube, how do you think you'll react? Ooh, that's a good question, Tim. That's a very good question. I should practice with Tom, since Tom is closer to me. Tom, can we practice that? How would I react? Oof, I don't know yet. I honestly don't know yet how I would react if any of you guys like saw me in public and be like, hey Jay, I'm such and such, I'm Brainchild, from YouTube. How would I react? That's a very good question. I'm sure my first time it's gonna be, I don't know if I will call it weird, but I'll probably be, I don't know. I'll probably be, you'll feel different for sure. It will feel different. But I don't know. I think I will be happy. I think I will be excited. Tim, honestly, I think I'll be excited. But it's gonna be like a little bit, I guess it's gonna be a little bit different, but I think I'll be excited. I think I'll be happy, And I definitely, like, if I ever meet one of you guys out there, I want to take a picture. I'm hoping you guys don't mind, but I would like to make a post and be like, okay, this is the first, the first one of the first subscribers that I've taken a picture with. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would say. That's what I would like to do, honestly. But I think it would be pretty cool. To meet one of you guys. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a conversation or something. Just have a soda or something. I love ice cream too, so we can, probably just talk a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'll probably be. I might get a little bit nervous though, Tim. I might get a little bit nervous. What is mofongo? So mofongo is plantain. And then you fry it. Yeah, you cut it, you fry it a little bit, you mash it up, and then you put it like in the oven. I think that's how you cook. I haven't cooked mofongo yet, but I usually do tostones, which is pretty similar. And yeah, so it's pretty much like fried plantain and mashed up. There's one place in Pertemboy, which I'm gonna go soon. I want to go in the next couple of weeks. I want to go, like, a very small spot. It's not like anything big or anything fancy. I like to go to these places. Honestly, these are like my favorite spots, and they sell food. Most of the people go in to go, but they have like some good mofongo there, and it has chicharrón, which is what is that? A chicharrón is like a pork skin, I think, and stuff, and the meat. Um, let me look it up real quick. I know I'm going off topic right now of the investing topics. You know, I should keep it investing, but um, oh yeah. Ah, come on. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. This. Let me show you right, guys, real quick. That place, how do you call this? Chicharrón. How do you call this in English? So it has like pieces of this inside, you know, and they cook it they cook it and then they mash it up with the mofongo and then you eat it like that with some mayo ketchup, you know, which is mayo and ketchup mixed in. You know, that's pretty much what it is. I love it. I love it. I love this, you know. I like pork. I don't eat it that much anymore. You know, I try not to eat that much. I try to eat mostly. I'm trying to honestly right now eat more chicken than beef or pork right now because I'm trying to, you know, I need to lose a little bit of weight because the spring and the summer is coming. So, but it has some pieces of this inside mashed up, so it's pretty good. I'm sorry, Anders. You know, I'm sure you're probably gonna get hungry. Not sure if you eat pork, Anders. Not sure if you eat pork, but you know that's pretty good, and it's good. If you go to a place, Brainchild, just order it, and let me know if you like it. Those holdings are not exciting. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you know but they're reliable long term though. And a lot of these companies that you guys are bringing up, I don't think they're gonna get disrupted by AI. Oh, what's going on, Ryan? Ryan Williams. Wow, there's a lot of you know, there's a lot of messages here. But what's going on, man? You know, I'm happy to see you there. SCHD Stan was here earlier. Also, I had to show to everyone SCHD Stan's dividend estimate for Q1 of SCHD. So he was here in the chat for a little bit, so that's cool. And then I'm gonna update the I'm actually Ryan. I'm gonna update this spreadsheet, and I'm gonna have this is March dividend from last year. What we should be getting paid, you know, if it pays the same. But I'm gonna add another column right here, which I'm gonna do right now. And I'm gonna put SCHD Stands estimate to see what we are at, so we can compare, you know. And that's gonna be the video. I'm gonna try to make it on Monday, so that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, thanks Ryan for the support, man. You know, and I always enjoy your videos, you know, and your live streams also. Sometimes I don't comment because I'm pretty much listening to them while I'm eating commuting or I'm like, you know, I'm listening to it in my headphone while I'm cooking. Because I do cook at home, so you know. But yeah, but I listen to you know to your live streams and stuff. That's pretty cool, man. Thanks, fan. I am starting a small investment in Robo for growth. What is the is that Roblox? Nah, I might be wrong. That's no Roblox, right? No Robo. Global Robotics and Automation Index ETF. Since inception, the average annual return has been 9.6%. When was inception date? Let me see. Let me take a quick look. Doesn't show. Oh, in 2013. Let me see some of the holdings. IGP, Teradyne, Fuji, Novanta. I don't know any of these companies to be honest. DR & Co. That one I know. Coherent. This is another one that has been performing very well. In the last year, it's up 300%. COHR. This one, if you guys want to take a look at it. Science and technical instruments. So, in the technology sector, in the last 5 years, it's up 240%, but in the last year, it's up 300%. So that looks good. All right. Good evening, Ryan. Yeah. J Money back with another banger. Thanks, Ryan. I really appreciate the support, man. Really, really appreciate it. Let me see. X, hope that pays off for ya. And yeah, hopefully. With these MLPs, it's good to look at the distributable cash flow, DCF. Usually, these companies show the DCF history on their investor presentations. Oh, that's good to know. That's very good to know, Ryan. I need to take notes on that. I don't plan to put a lot of money into it, just enough to catch any company that becomes huge in robotics going forward. Okay. And I also looked at Robo. I think it's a good buy long term if you believe that's where the world is moving. With some of the new language models, they should be able to fit them in robots, which is a game changer. True. Anders is knowledgeable in technology, so it works with computers and stuff. I was shopping in November, but picked HESM and ET instead. I remember as a kid, my dad worked for DuPont, and they had robots painting. It's definitely the future. Just depends how quickly that become mainstream. Yeah, true. Tom, absolutely, Jay. We can practice in Seaside. I'll tell everyone on the boardwalk you're famous. Oh man, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Actually, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, Tom. I think humanoid robots are the next thing when this AI things settle down. In about 5 years, they need something else to spend money on. Jay, if you ever come to Vegas, we'll get together, man. It'd be great to meet you. Thanks, Ryan. Really appreciate it, man. Really, really appreciate it. I went to Vegas. I think it was 3 years ago. It was for work. Pretty much, I was at a show there, looking at some machines, some machinery and stuff, packing machines. The Pack Expo, they call it, the show. But yeah, thanks, man. Definitely hit you up. Don't forget to update Jay with your SCHD purchases. LOL. It would be a shame to miss the progress. Yeah, that is true. That is true. It's right here. So let me see. Right now, red meat and eggs, and of course my infamous chili. And there's one day I gotta try your chili, man. You're always talking about the chili, so one day I gotta try your chili. I meant the BOTZ holding. Oh, okay, got it. Good thinking, Tim. Thank you. As of today, I'm at 532 shares. Nice. My goal right now, guys, is 500 shares for this year. So I'm hoping I get there. Wow, 532. Nice. It's $132 in dividend, and with the drip on, you'll pick up another 4 shares. That's good right there. Good money. Still here. Love the combo. Hey, Ryan. Nice. Likewise, my dude. I really enjoy watching your channel. You're the bomb. Thanks, man. Thanks, Ryan. Really appreciate it, man. What's up, Craig? Yep. Oh boy. Hope I'm right with the estimate. Pressure's on now. Yeah, Craig. I gotta put it right here. I gotta put it on the spreadsheet, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it for sure. Anyone loading up on RR Rich Tech Robotics Inc? Not in VTI or VXUS. Take a quick look. RR? It's $2, so it's a penny stock, right? On their $5. So price target is $6, 137%. The special industry machinery. So they pretty much make robotics, it looks like. Let me see. In the last 5 years, it's down 49%. Let me take a quick look at the financials. Let me see what they have. A positive revenue, 1.1 million. I don't know. We have to 11.8 negative down operating income. I don't know. I would just be careful though. Shares outstanding 197 million shares outstanding. So I would just be careful. Just do a deeper dive in it. Look at the operating margin is negative, profit margin negative, free cash flow negative. So I would just do a deeper dive. And I'm guessing if you believe in it long term, that would be good. But I don't know. All right, Anders, do you have any thoughts on open claw? Stay away. It's a giant security leak with few controls on what it can do. That's good to know, Anders. That's good to know. You know, LOL. You assume I have a recipe for my chili. It's just whatever spicy stuff I got later. Oh man, Anders. You always talk about it. So I'm like, you know, Anders gotta make some mean chili, man. You know, that gotta be good. The chilies, I don't know how to make chili. The chilies that I usually like, I like Texas Roadhouse chili. I think it's pretty good. And sometimes I get it from Wendy's, like because it's just close by. The Texas Roadhouse by me is like 32 minutes away, somewhere around there. So I like that one. And then sometimes I just get it from Wendy's, and from Wendy's I get the chili and French fries. And I like to dip the French fries in the chili. That's what I really like from there. And the junior bacon cheeseburger. That's what I like the most from there, from Wendy's. If I go to Wendy's, I barely ever go to Wendy's though. Barely ever go to Wendy's. I think Wendy's stock is not even doing that good, right? If you see, wow, it's down 5%. In the last 3 months, it's down 16%. Last 6 months, down 28%. Wow, last year is down 50%. Last 5 years is down 64%. Jeez. Dividend is at 7.8%. Oh, man. Their payout ratio is still only at 65%. That's interesting. Wendy's to build more than 60 new restaurants in Mexico. Oh, wow. I don't know. They haven't been doing good. Yeah, look at the share price. That's $7. Is this one to pick up right now? What do you guys think? Would you guys pick up Wendy's right now? I don't know. Revenue has been going down. Yeah, we went from like operating income has also gone down year over year. Let me see. In December 2024, it was $146 million. In this last December, 112. So that's a downside year over year. Not good. Their earnings per share is also going down. It's at 0.14. Their growth is at negative 39%. Yeah. I don't know. My kids like Wendy's a lot. They like it more than me. That's good to know. I keep hearing that you really need to be specific with the security guardrails you set up. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button on the stream. Thank you, Ryan. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important. You know, I'll continue to talk about food and stocks. Those are the topics here. Ryan, I will only run it in a virtual machine, not even on my network, like in Azure or AWS, and not using the login you use on anything, of course, and it can really do anything. You know what's something that we started using at my job? Entropic. We started using Claude, I think it's called, right? From Entropic. That's something that we started using, and it's helping actually with the spreadsheets and some of the information, honestly. Yeah, some of the information from our production and stuff and scheduling, like is helping, honestly. And you know who owns some Entropic? Amazon. So it's good to pick up some Amazons, honestly. A lot of people are buying Mac Minis and installing it there. You wouldn't recommend that? Good to know. Cooking in stocks with Jay and Anders. Yeah. Chili and stocks. That's cool. That's cool. Anders, I would not know. I mean, maybe if you run the mini disconnected. Oh wow. That's some good you know, some good information. Yeah, Ryan. Anders works in that sector, you know, with computers and stuff. So good to ask him any questions like that, for sure. That makes sense. For those that want to stay on top of tech stuff, check out TLDR, bite-sized daily technical briefs. Negative 44% dividend is a no on the CAGR. Wendy's looks like the next blockbuster. Yeah, it kind of does, right? It kind of does. It has gone down a lot, man. Good night, all. I am an early bird in the morning. Pleasure chatting with all. All right. Good night, Tom. Yeah, it is nighttime over here. You guys can see it's pretty dark. You know, me and Tom, we're both in New Jersey. So, yeah, pretty dark over here. I'll see you, Tom. Wendy's cut the dividend last year. Oh, I didn't even look at that. Yeah, that's why the dividend growth was negative 44%. Yeah, very good point. Yeah, in June. Wow, they went from 25 cents to 14 cents. That's why I'm guessing their payout ratio went to 65%, but it was probably, much higher than that. Anyone who has seen Demolition Man knows that Taco Bell will win the fast food wars. I haven't been to Taco Bell in a while, man. In a while. I haven't been. What I like is their cheesy gordita crunch and their chalupas pretty much. Whenever I go there. But yeah. Gemini and ChatGPT are fun, but Claude made me think we're cooked. I'm a developer though. Okay. Yeah, we're using that, we're using Claude right now, in our spreadsheets and stuff, for information, and it's actually pretty good. You know, it's making me honestly. I know that it's supposedly they might IPO, Claude, OpenAI, SpaceX also. Those are some of the companies that maybe they'll IPO this year. But what I like is that Amazon owns some of OpenAI and some of Anthropic. And I don't think I did take a screenshot, but I think I still have it on my phone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna post it on X actually about that. Or did I post it? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I'm not 100% sure. No, I didn't. I didn't post it. I think I still have it on my screenshot. But pretty much, Amazon owns a percentage of both. Let me see, or maybe. Oh, this is something also that caught my attention. Especially, I've been looking at Meli, Mercado Libre. So I know, I'm sure you guys remember. I have talked about it before. It's one stock that I like their business model because it's pretty similar to Amazon in the e-commerce side. But I noticed these news right here, which is that as of early March, Amazon has significantly expanded its footprint in Brazil, most recently launching a 15-minute ultra-fast delivery service for essentials. The company now considers Brazil a global priority market, having invested over 55 billion, which is $10 billion in USD in the country over the last decade. So this is service details in partnership with the delivery app Rappi or Rappi. The services promises delivery within 15 minutes. So it's gonna expand the 7. Let me see, and it's scheduled to expand into 7 additional cities by March 9th. It's gonna be expanding. Now, Mercado Libre is in it's mostly based in Brazil. Like they have a lot of their businesses in Brazil, Argentina, Mexico. They're also growing in Mexico very well. So pricing the service fee for Prime members, non-members are charged a delivery fee of $5.4. That's not bad. That's not bad. But I see that Amazon is now expanding down there in Brazil. So this is kind of making me think twice about Mercado Libre because I'm pretty bullish on Amazon. Unless this is what I'm thinking, and this is just me crazy thinking, maybe Amazon will probably in the future buy Mercado Libre since they already set up. They got their warehouses all over the South America, Central America also. So yeah, I don't know. This is getting me a little bit nervous about Mercado Libre. but it's making me more bullish about Amazon. I really like Amazon and I need to buy more. I just don't have enough cash. I haven't even shown you guys my portfolio today, actually. I gotta show you guys my portfolio. Let me see. So let me see. Saw one of our devs hand a piece of SQL code that needed optimized. In 30 minutes, he had ran through 100 variations of the code, tested for correct results and speed. We use Copilot partition inside Azure. So it is private to my company. It will learn our stuff from it, but not teach the normal AI. 14% Anthropic, I think. Yeah, I think Amazon owns like 14% of Anthropic. Something like that. I think it's between 7 and 10 and 14%. And then of OpenAI, I think Amazon owes. I took a screenshot. I think I'm gonna share it on X. I think OpenAI, I think it was like 20% that Amazon owns of OpenAI with their investment. So that's pretty good. And we will get fired if we use anything not approved. Oh, wow. 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 So you got to use only whatever they have at your company. Wow. That's, yeah. I'm sure right now, I don't know. I don't know anything about coding or anything like that. I'm more into manufacturing than coding or anything like that. But, it looks, looks pretty interesting with AI now. Jay, do you have any tips for growing on X? I'm still learning the platform. So I started being a little bit more active as of recently. Pretty much what I have been learning, even from what I'm seeing other people. My channel, my page is still small. My page, I only have like, yeah. I'm following some people. I need to look at my following a little bit more, but I only have 139 followers, not much, but pretty much it's like the replying. I think the replying is very important on X. Posting is very important, but I think reposting and replying is also very important on X. That's what I have noticed, and that's how I have gained some followers. Also, yeah, it's pretty much like commenting in like some other people's posts. I think that helps out a lot. It helps the people find you also out there. And I think just comment on people's posts. I think that also help. That has helped me so far. But I'm still pretty small. I'm just posting a few things here and there. But I think posting, replying, definitely very important, and sharing posts, that also helps a lot. I'll be commenting in a lot of people's posts, to be honest with you, that I find interesting, And also, I think also one thing that I read also that helps, Ryan, which is, I'm guessing, a trick that a lot of people use, is like commenting in things like from like Elon Musk and all that. But you might get a lot of bots though. I've done it a couple times, but I'm kind of liking the way I've been doing it right now. I've been following a couple people that like SCHD. Like, of course, Craig with SCHD Stan, I follow him. One of the very first ones. And then there's a couple more people that do like SCHD content and stuff. I've been looking at Bitcoin also and other stocks, so there are people that talk about that a lot and share things. So I just been following those two. But let's see, give me a couple months and then I'll probably get a little bit better, some more time. But I'm trying to be a little bit more active on X. Yeah, so I can grow that page too. Hopefully that answers the question. I'll try my best. Isn't Anthropic the company that Trump is trying to crush? Yes, it is. Has something to do with not letting AI kill people. Yeah. Trump is pretty much yeah. What you just said there. Pretty much with Anthropic, but it'll probably go away. It will probably go away. That happens a lot with President Trump too. That doesn't like certain companies, and then something changes, along the way. You know, we have Copilot and ChatGPT. Copilot is improving a bit. Oh, good to know. It's very good. Let me see. It's very good at some things. I use it daily for managing my thousands of databases. Good. Hey, I'm back for a tad. Just had lunch. Oh, nice, nice. Hope you enjoy your lunch, Casey. What do you have for lunch? Yep. We have hundreds of terabytes of data that cannot be shared. Awesome. Those are great tips. Thank you, man. All right, thank you, man. Thank you, Ryan. The thrill. Amazon doesn't own OpenAI. Microsoft owns 20%. Hold on, let me see. Thought I took a screen. In February 2026, Amazon announced a massive 50 billion strategic partnership with OpenAI. This includes an initial $15 billion investment as a 20% stake. Let me look it up right here. Thrill. Let me look it up right here so I can show you guys in the screen. Let me see. Let me go away from the food real quick. And of OpenAI and Anthropic. You spell Anthropic again? Forgot how to spell Anthropic. I'm hoping I did it right though. Yeah, if you see right here, let me see. Anthropic, total investment $8 billion, ownership stake estimated to be more than 20%. It says right here. I think this is wrong. I think it's less than 20%. Status: Amazon remains a minority investor and does not have a seat on Anthropic's board. So they don't have one yet. Anthropic uses AWS as its primary cloud provider. So, yep. And then OpenAI, total commitment $50 billion. Ownership stake, specific percentage not publicly disclosed, but it's a minority stake in it. Initial commitment $15 billion was committed in early 2026. An additional 35 is contingent on OpenAI meeting specific performance milestone or completing an IPO. So yeah, so they're kind of like, I'm guessing with OpenAI, they just started investing an initial commitment of 15 billion, and then there's going to be an additional 35 billion after. But you can see that the investment in Anthropic is $8 billion right there. That's what I was reading about it. Thrill. Tim, X is confusing and difficult to operate, much like Discord. Don't like those platforms at all. Yeah, it could be like there's a lot of things going on X, pretty much. So yeah. All right, gang, it's dinner time over here. Gotta hop off now. Hope you all have a great night. Jay, thanks for the fun stream. Thank you for hopping on, man. I really appreciate you stopping by, man. Really appreciate it, man. Especially when pretty much, and I know Ryan is gone, but Ryan Williams was one of the ones that actually, I want to say, inspired me to like start a YouTube channel. He was one of the first streamers and YouTubers that started watching about dividend investing and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool to have. I've come a long way, from watching guys like Ryan and other guys out there to now seeing someone like him getting on my stream and being active in there. Like, it's just pretty cool. It feels cool. It feels cool. Maybe pretty soon I will have that first meet of somebody that recognizes me from YouTube. Like we talked about it earlier. So I don't know. Feels pretty cool. And I thought I would share. So why did Netflix shut up when they walked away from the Warner Brothers deal? Is it because people didn't agree with the purchase? Yeah, a lot of investors didn't like the purchase, to be honest. And I'm actually, hold on, let me show you my portfolio before I get off. I don't think I showed you guys my portfolio, right? Um, so yeah, now I'm up in my Netflix position. I'll tell you right now, I'm up 18.8%, almost 20% already from my initial buys, which it was a couple weeks ago. So almost 20% in a couple weeks. I don't think that's that bad. So I'm up $188. I wish I would have had more capital to buy more Netflix, like the way I did Meta platforms. But I'm okay. I'm okay with my small position right now, and then possibly in the future I'll sell it for gains and stuff like that. So, yeah, you know, that's pretty good right there. But yeah, it was pretty much because before they announced the deal, the share price of Netflix was like around $102, somewhere around there. It was the share price, and then they announced the deal, and because they were gonna spend so much cash on it, there was gonna be like some debt or something like that. That's what a lot of investors didn't like, and it was gonna take longer for them to grow. I would have been okay with the deal, but I also wanted to invest in it. I thought it was a good opportunity, to be honest with you. Um, Netflix was at a, what was it? Hold on, where do I have it? Right here. It's now at a 30 forward PE ratio, but I was buying it, what was it, like at a 25 forward PE ratio? So it was much cheaper than it is now. And I wanted to invest in it for the organic growth. If they didn't get the deal, I still wanted to invest in it. If they would have gotten the deal, I think it would have gone down even more, and I would have had more opportunity to build up the position even more in the future. But right now, since they didn't do the deal, which honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, Brainchild, and everyone, I think that eventually Netflix is gonna buy that. You know, to be honest, I think Netflix eventually will. That's a lot of debt for Paramount. I think that they are getting the money from Saudi Arabia investors or something like that, which they have a ton of money, but I don't know. I think eventually Netflix will buy that. Will buy that deal. But yeah, a lot of investors didn't want that deal to happen with Netflix. I wanted the content, because some of the things that Warner Brother has I like. So some of the shows and movies. I heard it went up 10%. No, it went up more than that. Went up more than that in the past couple of days. Yeah, if we take a look right here, Netflix, NFL Alex, you can see that yeah, it's up 23%. Brainchild, 23%. And this is where I was buying it at in the 80s, 82, somewhere around there. I did buy my first couple shares at 85 and 84. So, but yeah, you know, 23% from that time. Yeah. Ryan, nice. Him. I only use Twitter for stocks and baseball cards, but it seems like interactions have slowed down a lot. Interactions in what? In like the baseball cards, you mean? Let me see KC. We have ribs, potatoes, broccoli, kimchi rice, and apple juice. Nice. I like all of that. I like all of that, man. You had some great, nice lunch, man. Nice. Yeah, I could eat. Yeah, me too. Me too. Google owns 14% Anthropic. Oh, yes. Yes. Google also owns some Anthropic. You just gave me an idea for a post tomorrow, Em. Thank you. You just gave me an idea. I'm gonna post on that too. Jay is going to Vegas soon, so man, I wish I had the money. But I just spent some money going to Puerto Rico. Um, then I have my vacation. I have a vacation in July, uh, which is some my kids' activities, and then I might go somewhere for a day with my kids. They want to go somewhere. I'll tell you guys later on. But I might be doing like a little bit. It's like a local. It's in the tri-state area. I was saying, yeah, not the tri-state area. Yeah, it's like only like a couple hours away. That I might be going somewhere, but no. Maybe in the future, Tim, once I get my income up, I need to bring my income up. I have two jobs, almost 70 hours, plus YouTube, which I like. I like to do YouTube. Um, but yeah, no, I gotta bring up my income, to be honest with you. And something that is gonna help me, Tim, bring up my income, is gonna be I need to expand my knowledge in a lot of things, and something that I'm trying to learn a little bit more. But the problem is that I speak both English and Spanish, so sometimes I get confused. But it's expanding my English vocabulary. I need to expand it. That's gonna help me grow myself. So that is something that I'm trying to work on, Tim, here and there. Whenever I have chances, I try to listen to videos and things like that. Netflix also Trump both more of their bonds could have affected it. Let me see. I get frustrated with both those platforms. I can't get into them at all. No worries, Tim. No worries. I'm there are platforms that I'm not, like I even have an Instagram that's a personal Instagram, and I don't use it. I don't know why. A lot of people use it. A lot of people like it, but not like a huge fan. And I don't know why, because it's pretty easy to use. Tim, I will not use either at home, but those are my work tools. Um, I At home I use Claude and Gemini for gems. I have gems for stock analysis and for my dissertation. Okay, have to run again. Good night, all. Nice. Thank you for hopping on, Casey. And Gemini at this time, I think is the best well-rounded for home use of the major AI players. Yeah, I like Gemini. Netflix will have killed future Warner Brothers content. James Gunn has been absolutely awful so far. Warner Brothers games needs to be rebuilt from the ground up. Yeah, that's what I think so too. That's what I think so too. Especially the DC universe, man. I think the DC universe have such potential, man, and they haven't really done much. Since 5.2 agreed is the go-to for me, but Claude is catching up quickly, but not need for most people right now. The best way to grow vocabulary is reading. Boring but effective. That's something, man. Just can't read. Just can't. It's like very boring. But you know what? You just gave me an idea. I need to do maybe audiobooks. Do you think that will help, M? You know, with expanding that, my vocabulary? Because, it's just, I can't read, man. I get like so bored, and you know, yeah. I would love to be able to read, but I just get so bored. You know? Do you think audiobooks will work? Adding the other tools that Gemini makes easily accessible. I use Notebook LM daily. Hmm. Just want to throw out the idea of opening a Robinhood account with a GPIQ or QQQI account with a $5 purchase every week with drip turned on. That's a good idea. You know why I like that idea, Tim, actually? Because Robinhood have futures and stuff like that. So it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'll consider it, you know, especially because of that, because Robinhood has futures and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe we'll be good. Let me think about it the next couple of weeks, Tim. Let me think about it. Goosebumps audiobooks are fire. Oh, nice. Yeah, but I wanna expand my vocabulary. So I wanna kind of like do some things that will help me teach certain words. Mainly, I just wanna, you know, talk a little bit more professional. Like I want to implement some words. Like there are words that I have them in my mind, but because I don't use them all the time, I don't mention them or I don't talk about them, you know. But I have them in my mind and I've heard the words before, but sometimes it just, and reading is good for you. 100 plus non-technical books per year. Oh wow, you read that much? Jeez. And it makes the words stick differently when you read them. Works for learning a second language. Hmm. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. You could lower your auto purchase by $1 a week. You could lower your auto purchase. Okay, not bad. Jay, no shortcut. Read, baby, read. That's a good one. It's just I don't know. I get bored, Thrill. I get bored. That's my only problem. That's my only problem. And then then I don't want to read. Oh man. Now let me X these things out. Let me see. There's 15 of you guys there, man. 19 likes. We got to 30 something likes in the last live stream. He got like 400 views or something like that. That was pretty cool. My Kindle is always with me for flights. I easily read 2 books for the long flights. You see, that's good, man. I wish I can do that. I guess I gotta try. Maybe I should. Maybe sometime this year I should get a an iPad or something. That I could get something like that. I don't know. I like reading with the audiobook. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. I think that will help me more. I think that will help me more. Maybe it will keep me like more entertained and not get bored on it. But yeah. Oh man, I would eat some of this right now, Anders. I honestly would. Some chicharrón, I'll definitely eat some of this. I was about to exit out. But yeah. All right, let me X this out. Let me see futures. Let me see the last day. Last day. Now futures are pretty flat. When I read, I can't put the book down even when I need to sleep. Books are better than TV. This is something that younger people don't get. Yeah. Audio books are so slow. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try one day. I have to. I have to because I gotta do that. Let me see what else. X is out. X a lot of position. A lot of the. Oh, I didn't even talk about my portfolio like that, man. Why I have not had TV or streaming services for years. That's good. Save up a lot of money too. But yeah, guys. As you can see, I have 385 shares of SCHD. Let me just go through this real quick because I gotta get off already. It's 10:15. I gotta wake up at 4, go to the gym for a little bit, then go to work. So portfolio's at 36,900, up $5,600, almost 18% in gains. Meta is already $2,600 in total value. Missing out on some good anime, team. Yeah, I just finished the series Jujutsu Kaisen on Netflix. It was pretty good. They only have one season though. But yeah, I do like watching some anime too. Yeah, so Meta, I already have, I have $2,500 invested in Meta. That I'm pretty happy about. That is one of my largest positions. Amazon, I got 2,000. I'm up 8%. Still think Amazon is good. I have cable for baseball and only baseball. Maybe a hockey game from time to time. Tenants watch TV all the time though. All right, let me see what else. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. Yeah, Netflix, I'm up 18%. Main Street Capital, I'm gonna grow this position some more. It's at 18.3 right now, 18.3 shares. So let's see. All right. I did pay for YouTube TV for the Winter Olympics. Okay. All right. You know what? That's something that is good though. Now, like before you had to pay for cable, and then it was like a monthly thing, and then it will go up over time, the price. Now you could just um pay for a subscription for a month and then cancel it, if you want, if you don't really watch any of that. So yeah. Last anime I watched was Apple C Death Note. Oh, good. That was a good pick. Death Note. I like Death Note. Apple Seed, I don't know what that is. Ah, okay, okay. So yeah. But now I can't even watch Formula One since it will be on Apple TV. Check on they might have like because they've been sending me like emails about trying the 3 months for free or something like that on Apple TV. So just check it out. Check it out. Death Note had a strong first half. Yeah. Out the X. Yeah, for the weekly challenge, I do gotta make that SCHD video. I gotta check my PE ratios here. I'm liking more and more this sheet, to be honest, to look at the stocks that I want to buy. Melis right here. Uber is right here. Also another one. Nvidia, you know, also another one. I think it was at a good share price at in the 170s. But yeah. All right, everyone. I think this is pretty much gonna be it for me for tonight. Definitely have fun. I see that a couple people hopped on in the stream. You guys, of course, you guys are always here supporting. Um, but SCHD Stan, Ryan Williams hopped on, which was pretty cool. I was pretty happy about that. Um, you're not wrong. It was sketched out, but overall, the ending gave me a final moment. I don't think I finished that. The Death Note, I don't think I finished it on Netflix. I stopped watching it because something else came out when I was watching it, and I needed to watch the other thing, the other show. But I forgot which show it was though. But yeah, I think this is pretty much gonna be it for me. Tomorrow I'll be recording the DCA Friday episode, which I'll show you which stocks I'm gonna be buying on Friday. And then I gotta make you guys the portfolio update. Then I'll see you guys on Sunday. Don't forget, guys, Sunday night live stream. Subscribe so you guys don't miss it. Very, very important. I'm hoping all you guys are subscribed to the channel, right now. I'm really hoping you guys are. Oh, wow. 2 hours and 12 minutes already. So, yeah, take care, you guys from X. Thank you from M. Yep. Yep. You're welcome, man. You guys making my day. You guys make my day. Ryan Williams, Craig, all you guys have made my day. Casey, Anders, definitely, I miss when Anders is not here too, all you guys. And you guys are not here, you know. When I mean when any of you guys don't make it, I kind of miss you guys. But yeah. All right, everyone. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Safe investing, always do your research. This is not financial advice. We're just hanging out, talking stocks, looking into stocks. And I'm gonna see what else I'm gonna buy later this week, especially on Friday. I'm not gonna be able to deposit that much, so but yeah. This is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this one.